Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I've got kind of a controversial video. I'm going to be doing products that I didn't really enjoy. I don't want to say like products I hated, but just products that I didn't like for one reason or the other. Some of them I have purchased myself, some of them were sent to me. I just want to be honest with you guys because I, get sent a lot of stuff. I rave about a lot of stuff. Often things that I get sent end up in my favorites or they end up in videos and stuff, but some of the stuff I get sent, I don't like it. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to say anything negative about products, but that's not me. I always give you the good and the bad. And, these things just didn't work for me. That doesn't mean that they won't work for someone else. This is just personal. Okay, first up, I have a dry shampoo that didn't really, this just didn't work for me that great. This is the Schwarzkopf Got to Be Fresh and Fabulous Dry Shampoo. This is supposed to be the volume. It has a very tropical scent. I actually do like a lot of Schwarzkopf, styling products, so I thought this would be good. But this just doesn't really have enough powder in it for me because, dry shampoo usually works on a powder basis so that when you spray it in, the powder soaks up the oil. And honestly, when I sprayed this in, I didn't really notice anything. So I had to use a ton of it, and then my hair kind of felt a little bit sticky almost from the dry shampoo. This didn't really soak up any oil. There's still stuff left, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I bought a bunch of Batiste when I was in London, and that's my favorite kind of dry shampoos. This is another one of these dry shampoos that I tried out, and this is one that I got at Müller, and it's the Ico Styling Factory, and the Ico brand, I think it's their in-house brand, very inexpensive. When I spray it in my hair, I just start coughing right away. There's something in here that goes into my nose and my throat, and it just really irritates my throat, and I start coughing hacking away. So what I had to do with this is either spray it outside, I have to go out on my balcony and spray it, or I had to spray it and run into another room. So ridiculous. This is actually a really expensive product by Bobbi Brown. This was kindly sent to me by Bobbi Brown. I really like a lot of Bobbi Brown products. I think the blushes are pretty, but this product didn't work for me. This is the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, SPF 40. So this is basically one of those dropper foundations, which is supposed to also have a bunch of skincare things in it. That's why it's called the Skin Serum Foundation. So it's supposed to be also not only a foundation, but also a skincare product. So that part really appealed to me. And it comes in this really very sleek, very nice bottle. Then it has a dropper, and then you just use a few drops of this foundation. This just looked really cakey on me, even though it's kind of a lighter finish, but when you work it in, it just really sat in the creases of my skin, which was very surprising because I think, Bobbi Brown is actually a brand that's kind of geared a little bit more towards mature, grown up women who are maybe starting to see, fine lines and stuff on their face. And so this was very surprising to me that this really aged me. I really noticed that it had sunk into my fine lines, maybe here around my nose and around my mouth and stuff. And also the finish was kind of dry, actually. Very kind of dry finish on me. Maybe from far away it looks fine, but when I had a mirror close up and I was touching it with powder after a couple hours. This is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. Now this is the original HD, and they have reformulated, and now it's the Ultra HD, and I have to be honest, I haven't tried the new formulation, the Ultra HD. It just didn't really do anything for me. It feels light, but it gives me almost no coverage, and I know it's supposed to look natural, but it didn't really make my skin look nice. It's just one of those foundations that just really didn't do anything for me. I just didn't, it wasn't particularly bad, but it wasn't particularly good either on me. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant to try out the Ultra HD, just because I was a little bit disappointed with the original HD foundation. But the color was a really good match. That's the thing I like about the Makeup Forever range. They have a really great color variety, just from very, very fair to very, very dark. Next thing in here is the Dove Go Fresh it's like a deodorant spray, actually. It's supposed to be a deodorant. This is the green tea and cucumber scent. I tend to really like cucumber scented things, even though I know it's kind of fake scented. I saw other people talking about it and loving this, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. But these just don't work for me, these deodorant sprays. I feel like they just don't give me any protection. I really need either a stick or a a gel or something. These sprays to me are just not heavy duty enough, especially if I'm going to work out. This is, I don't know, I just get sucked in. I'm like the same as you guys. I watch other people rave about products and I get sucked in, and I have to like stop that, because honestly I kind of know now with deodorant what works for me and what doesn't. Here I have actually a shampoo that I didn't enjoy, and this is the Garnier Fructis Pure Non-Stop Cucumber Fresh, and it says here on the bottom that it's silicone free. So the silicone free is what drew me in, and also again cucumber. I love cucumber scented things, and I still really like this scent. Like it's really cucumbery and just super fresh. Like I like these kind of fresh smelling shampoos. But I felt like this left a residue. Even though it is silicone free, it left a residue on my scalp. So I felt like when I washed my hair with this, it still looked kind of greasy after. And speaking of another shampoo that didn't work for me, this is the Vichy Durcos Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Now, I have used the anti-dandruff shampoo by Vichy before, and I really liked it, but I think it comes in 2 different formulations. This one, it says it's for dry hair. So it says the Advanced Action Shampoo for dry hair, and then they have another one I think that's meant for sensitive scalp. And I think the sensitive one is the one that I liked. And this one, I didn't realize that they came in, the anti-dandruff came in like 2 different ones, because the packaging is exactly the same. So I just like grabbed it, but this is for dry hair. And then when it came out of the bottle, it was like totally different than the other one. I was like, oh, it's different. First of all, I don't like the scent of this. It smells very manly. And this is another one of those shampoos that didn't cleanse my scalp. My scalp looked greasy, and there was like a few vlogs that I posted where I almost like didn't post the vlog, because even though I was washing my hair looked so greasy in those videos that I was like, oh my god, I look like such a grease ball. Like I can't upload this video, even though I was washing my hair, but I was using this, but it just wasn't like cleansing my scalp. I don't know, this is just like too gentle. It doesn't remove the oil. So I have a couple products in here by Lush. They send me quite a lot of stuff, and I love a lot of their products. Like their shower gels smell amazing. I love all their bath products, like their bath melts, their bath bombs. And a while back, they sent me a couple of their shower jellies, and this is a product that I've never tried before, so I was really keen to try these out. They're really fun looking. They come in this, basically in this recyclable plastic jar, and these ones smell really good. This is the Bouncy Bunny. I think this came out around Easter. Now, I don't know if you can see, but like inside, it's actually like this gelatinous texture. You get like the whole thing into your hand in the shower. You like take it out, and then you rub this like jelly stuff like all over your skin, and it works great. It lathers up, it smells amazing. It really cleanses, and then it leaves this very nice like scent after. The only problem with these jellies is that the more you use them, or the more you get down to the bottom, they start to fall apart. They break into like little bits, and then some of the bits, like they'll slip out of your hand and like go down the drain. So I feel like it wastes a lot of product. It's the same with this one. This one is the Refresher, which has like a really nice lemony scent. This one, there's still, you can see like there's still a ton left in here, but it's like broken apart into little chunks. And so whenever I take it out and then rub it, there's like little chunks that break away, and then it just like rinses down the drain, and it's just annoying. You know, these products are kind of expensive. Like Lush products is not, you know, it's much cheaper to just go into the drugstore and buy a shower gel. So I feel like if you're gonna buy something like this, you should be able to really use it up to the last drop. This one I bought because it was such a hyped up product. This is the NYX Rêve de Miel Baume Lèvres. So it's the honey lip balm by NYX, and I bought this actually when I was in France one time. Then I did use it for a good amount of time. You can see it in here. I think the color has kind of changed. It comes in this pot, you take it out, and then you put it on. It has a honey scent. First of all, you have to use your finger with it. I don't know, I just find it gross to use my fingers to put on lip balm, because you're always dunking your finger in. So I could really use this only in the bathroom, like at night after I've taken a shower, I've washed my hands. So it wasn't really practical to take with me on the go, because then my hands wouldn't be clean and I didn't want to dunk in. This didn't really moisturize my lips very well. I remember at one point I had super dry, almost cracking lips, and I was using this, and it didn't improve. Even when I was using it still, I wasn't like super impressed. I think it's a very overhyped product. Okay, here's another hair product that I tried out. This is by John Frieda, the Beach Blonde Ocean Waves texturizing sea salt spray. I just really wanted to try out one of these like sea salt sprays, and this just left my hair feeling very stiff and crunchy. I mean, if you actually go swimming in the ocean and then your hair dries, your hair does feel kind of like crunchy anyway, but this just felt almost like a hairspray with a little bit of that sea texture in it. I don't know, this just didn't really make my hair look nice. It made my hair just look frizzy and kind of dry. Pretty much if I used this, I would have to wash my hair like the next day because my hair would be very crunchy and just gross feelings. This is something I showed in a recent unboxing, and this is a nail polish by L'Oreal. This is the number 552 infallible nail polishes that have this kind of like padded, I don't know, like this really cool kind of new bottle, and I've even bought one myself because I like the color. Thought, you know, I'll try it out, but the thing is that they have a scent that lingers even when the nail polish is dry. Obviously you have that nail polish, very chemical scent when you're painting, but then the nail polish is totally set and dry. And there's this like perfume that lingers, and I'm just thinking like, why? Why do you need to have scented nail polish? The L'Oreal lipsticks, if you like that scent, then maybe you're gonna like this. But I personally can't stand the L'Oreal lipstick scent. To me, it's very old lady-ish. It smells like roses, but a very, very outdated rose, something that, you know, like it reminds me of a perfume, something from the 80s or something. And I think that scent, they've used that scent in the L'Oreal products for so long that now it's kind of become a part of their signature, like it's kind of their signature scent that comes with all their products. That's a main reason why I don't use a lot of L'Oreal, is because of that scent. I'm very sensitive to scents in general, and also this scent is so strong that like if your hand is like this, you can smell it. So I could like even if I'm sitting like this, I could constantly smell this nail polish. I just don't get why everything has to be scented nowadays, because if I want to smell a nice scent, I'll just put on perfume. I don't need my nail polish to be scented, which is really unfortunate because the quality of these nail polishes is really nice, and I've heard from people that they last a really long time. Baby Lips Color Balm crayons. Now these were sent to me by Maybelline, and I was very curious about these. So when these came out, I was very pumped because I love these kind of really quick and easy crayons, like these lip pencils that you just throw on. You don't even need a mirror to touch up. It's just kind of a perfect like running errands kind of lip product. So that's what I thought these were going to be. Now the problem with these is that they're very, very pigmented. So they're not really like a lip butter, because you know, like lip butters are often very like creamy and they give a lot of moisture to your lips and just like a tint of color. So it doesn't really matter if you go a little bit outside the lip line. You know, you can just like take it from your purse. You don't need a mirror. You can just throw it on. Well, you can't really do that with these. Look how pigmented that is. I mean, that's basically like a purple lipstick. So you need a mirror to apply it, and you also need a lip liner. You know, it kind of looks smeary if you just quickly throw them on and if it's not perfect, just because they're so pigmented. And I thought maybe the lighter colors would be better, but again, really, really pigmented. For me, I prefer more like a lip pencil like this. I prefer it more to have just a sheer wash of color, because then I can just apply it on the go. Because they're so pigmented, you need to like kind of apply it more precisely. But the applicator, or like just the shape of it, is just like this big round nub. When you apply it, I find it very clumsy with this like rounded shape to apply it precisely. It kind of just gets everywhere. So I thought, okay, well I can fix that. I can just cut the top off and make it into a diagonal lipstick. And I did try that. But the thing is that these are so soft that that doesn't work. Then when you apply pressure, it like bends the tip of the lipstick basically. So I found like basically I can't really use these in any capacity. They don't really work for me like lipsticks because they're just so imprecise to apply. I'm not gonna like bust out a lip brush to use these. And then when I do kind of cut it into shape of lipstick, they're just too soft. Speaking of Maybelline and L'Oreal, I quickly wanted to address the cushion foundations. Now, I was very unsure if I should take them into the kind of products I don't like video, because I did actually end up using the nude cushion or nude Magique cushion foundation by L'Oreal. Used it up completely, and then I bought the Dream cushion. I bought this from Maybelline. The color match was very good on these for me. I bought this in porcelain and this one in ivory. There's so little product in here. Okay, so this one has 0.51 ounces or 14.6 grams. And the one from L'Oreal, I think it's exactly the same. Yeah, 14.6 gram. I think these are like the same formulation. I mean, L'Oreal and Maybelline are owned by both by L'Oreal. Although I have to say that the Maybelline, I tried it and this just made my skin look very greasy. I looked very oily after a few hours. This was even in like early spring when it wasn't very hot yet here. So it made my face look very, very oily. And I don't have naturally oily skin. There's so little product in here. What you can do is with the cushions, I mean, once one side gets dry, you can actually take the cushion out. Like I just use tweezers, flip the cushion around, and then there'll be more product on the other side. And the price of these is not cheaper than other drugstore foundations where you get like double as much product. I actually recently started using the Makeup Forever Water Blend foundation, and I personally feel like this has a very similar finish to these kind of cushion foundations. Yes, this is more expensive because it's high end, but this contains 50 milliliters. So if you calculate, this has 14.5 grams and this has 50 milliliters. You're gonna be spending more on this, but there's tons more product in here, almost like what, 4 or 5 times as much product. I think I'm just over cushion foundations because when you think about it, this is really wasteful packaging as well. Like there's so little product in here. The sponge is also kind of gross. Like, I mean, it's sponge harbors bacteria, right? So there's that factor. And then like when you're finished, like I'm throwing this entire thing away and there wasn't even that much product in here. So I know like cushions are all the rage right now, but just like, I don't know, I feel like it's just wasteful packaging a lot. So another product that I was given actually by Clinique to try out, it's the Airbrush Concealer in the shade 20 Illuminator. And this is like a pink toned illuminizing, well, it's not really illuminizing, it's more just like a pink toned corrector. So I personally really like these sort of pink salmon toned concealer correctors because on my fair skin and I have pink undertones, it really helps me to neutralize dark shadows underneath my eyes. It comes with a brush applicator and this has like a pink tone to it. So I thought this would be perfect, but honestly, I feel like this just gives very, very minimal coverage. I have to like apply quite a lot of this product to really conceal or to correct the blue tone underneath my eyes. And then it kind of starts to look a little bit cakey. I like the color in here a lot. I think the color is great, but I wish that it were more pigmented. And honestly, like this one from Maybelline, this is from the drugstore, costs like what, probably a third of this or something. This is the treatment concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind treatment. It's a very, very similar color shade to this. Maybe it's even a little bit more pink. This has so much more coverage, this one by Maybelline. Like it covers like so much better. You know, the color is almost the same. It's maybe actually a little bit lighter. So another product that was kind of a disappointment was actually a mascara. This is by MAC. This one was sent by PR. I like the packaging. It's kind of like this unique sort of, I don't know, like interesting shape. And it came with a lash base. So there's a white base to this and then you're supposed to put this on top. This is called the MAC False Lashes Mascara. So it's supposed to give obviously a false lash, very sort of thick looking, like dramatic lash effect. I found this wand so dense that I couldn't like properly coat the lashes. You know, sometimes when you get a mascara wand where it's kind of like you're putting the product on, but the brush is just kind of like, it's not going into the lashes, it's just kind of like skipping right over them because the brush is like very, very dense. The effect doesn't look that dramatic on me just because I can't properly like coat each lash. Kind of a shame because maybe the formula would be like great, but the actual brush, like I can't get like into the lash and I can't coat them properly. I feel like it's just kind of skipping over them. I hope you guys really found this video very useful. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. You can leave a comment below and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That gives me some feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. That way YouTube will notify you of every single video I post. Take care, everyone. Bye.